Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Zero Access Footy channel. We are back with some more position rankings. We are going to be having a prediction as to who we believe will be the best backman in 2026. So, that being said...
Yeah, this is both key defenders and flankers and everything in between. It's not just limited to any of those above.
Exactly right.
Some honourable mentions, at least from my list. Luke Ryan didn't make the cut. Jack Sinclair didn't make the cut. And my favourite player in the AFL, Joshy Worrell, did not make the cut.
Wow. I'm very surprised.
Yeah,
I don't have any honourable mentions off the top of my head.
Neither did Josh Battle, all Australian, by the way.
I knew you weren't going to put Josh Battle in there.
Fuck that bloke.
I'm interested to see who you've got. I'm really, really interested. But very, very nice start there. My number 15, Sam Taylor. I think it's a bit of a bounce back. Don't.
This is going to be interesting.
So to give you guys an idea, we did not cooperate with this. This is completely our own opinions. I've put Sam Taylor at 15. I think
he's certainly not a 15.
Obviously, he's been one of the best defenders in the AFL before. Not so much last year, purely based off of injury form. I think he can have a good season again so far.
Yeah. I've got a Lear at 15. Continuously one of the most underrated and under-talked about position players in the league. Just does so much for this Port team that whenever they were good, he would do so much and it would just never get talked about. So I think he just is completely underrated. And if we did an underrated team, which we very well may do, he absolutely belongs in that top 18.
For me, number 14, Darcy Moore. He's going to be very important for Collingwood at the very least, but obviously he's got his flaws. We know that some of his flaws can include just a little bit of sloppy play here and there, but nonetheless, Darcy Moore, fantastic player, and he's going to be needed if Collingwood are to do any well next year. It could be a scenario where if they do have a fall off in the sense that they slip to like the 8th, 9th position, Moore may not make this list. You could argue he doesn't make this list if they do that.
Yeah.
It'll just be all up to really how the whole unit sorts itself out. But considering Moore is the captain of the team and really commands that backline, I think they're going to go where they go, Darcy Moore will be a big reason for that.
Colby McKercher at 14.
Oh, jeez!
This is a complete prediction for 2026. Assuming he plays full-time halfback flanker, he is going to do what Darcy Wilmot did, arguably better.
Wow.
Big fan of his off halfback.
I am too, but geez.
I want to go big and I'm going to go bold. He has made it over a couple others. Speed, ability to use the ball, gets damage, has started to hit the scoreboard as well, which if you're doing as halfback flanker, puts you into that upper echelon. I think he pushes to be a top 10 halfback flanker in the league next year. Easily makes it, honestly.
I like the boldness. I like it.
You got to make some big calls, bro.
I'm going at number 13, Mark Keane.
Interesting. I don't have Mark
Keane. I knew you
wouldn't
have him. I knew you wouldn't.
Yeah.
I am under the impression, like, statistically, in so many categories, number 1 defender last year.
Yeah.
He is undoubtedly a great defender. He plays in a way I don't like, but you got to give him his flowers where you can. I don't think he'll be at that level again. It's very hard to get that as sustained success, but that's why I've put him to 13.
I wouldn't,
because I think he'll still be a good defender for what he does. He'll be high up in those rankings, but won't be considered the best.
I wouldn't have him in my top 20. Yeah. That's my bold prediction, but not in my top 20.
Fair enough.
Brandon Starcevich at 13.
That would be interesting.
Big move to WA.
Yeah.
Big move on a fair bit of money too. I think there is every chance he just makes an All-Australian squad next year.
Yeah.
I am a huge fan of his. I think his defensive work at Brisbane was phenomenal. I think he could take a leap in terms of now using the ball a bit more and getting on the front foot rather than just being solid in that defensive position. But even if he is that one who takes the best small forwards every week, he does it the best in the AFL.
He's going to have that opportunity with West Coast, so I like it. I do like it. Some really interesting picks from you to start. I'm excited for your list. This is really cool.
Got to be bold, bro.
I'm going Lockie Ash at 12.
Okay. Is he on this list?
He had a big step up in 2025. You had a big miss, didn't you? Yeah. You missed Lockie Ash.
Lockie Ash is not good. Neither is Lockie Whitfield, for me.
I remembered Lockie Whitfield when making this, and I went, I don't think he'll be up there.
Yeah.
I think Lockie Ash is taking over that role.
Yeah.
Lockie Whitfield will be one that takes stats from, but Lockie Ash has very much become a big stat grabber. Made his first squad, I believe, in 2025.
Oh, no, never mind. I'm just being dumb. He's right there. Just being really dumb.
Either way, Ash, really, really exciting season coming in. I think he'll be about the same level that he was this season. I'd say he was 12 last year. He made the squad himself, so can argue he was in the top 10. I think he'll be 12 next year.
Mm-hmm. Also got him at 12. I was just
Are
being
you
that
serious?
dumb.
Oh my God, that's really
skipped
bad.
over him. I am being just absolutely dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I think he's overtaken Lockie Whitfield. I think he just put himself into a tier last year that really he hadn't even been close to beforehand.
Yeah.
So absolute gun, quick, good with the ball in hand. Was really good in the first half of the year. Slowly faded away. Maybe he doesn't fade away next year.
Bit 11 more experience under his belt.
I've got Nick Vlosten at 11.
Wow. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Go for it.
Continuously one of the most underrated players, and the shit he does for Richmond and the shit he has done for Richmond is just never going to be talked about in the aspect that I think it should be. Interceptability, lockdown ability, leadership, always does everything. He was a big reason as to why Richmond were somewhat competitive in a lot of games this year when no one expected them to be. I think he could have made a push for All-Australian last year. I think he will not be too old to the point where he fades off this year. He's a gun. And I think a team should have absolutely tried to trade for him. That was really trying to compete.
Yeah. I can see it. I very much can see it. I've got Luke Ryan at number 11.
Yeah.
I think if Freo are to take a step up, he's going to play that captain and commander role in that back line. That is the reason I put Darcy Moore in there as well. When they have those roles that are bigger than just, the position they play, then I think if they do it to a certain point and to a certain degree, in this case, I think Freo will be pretty high up there next year. They kind of need to be realistically. But Luke Ryan, I think, is going to be a main talking point when it comes to the overall look at Fremantle next year, because we know how good their forwards can be. We know how good their midfield can be, but their back always gets a bit of question. And so with that, Luke Ryan, he's going to be in there. But he's not the highest Freo player here.
He also is not the highest Freo player.
Very nice.
Luke Ryan wasn't even on my list.
Yeah, I know.
Nick Blakey at 10.
Okay. All right.
Dash for a really big bloke is hard to do, and he has it in spades.
Yep.
He's nicknamed the Lizard for a reason.
Yeah.
Frill. Thrill and frill. Just a bit of wordplay.
That's awesome, man. Well done. Look at you with big words and funny words. Look at that. Nice work. Why do you do this? You always kill my vibe, man. Go on. Is that all? That's all you got for Blakey? Who cares?
Yeah.
Bailey Dale is my number 9. No, I missed one. Number 10. Josh Battle. How could I miss him? Fuck. I have put Josh Battle at number 10. I think he was not the All-Australian backman that he was last year. He got it. So I guess technically that means he was top 6 at the very least in the back last year. I don't see him being that again. I'd say a squad recognition was more than worthy.
Again,
and that's kind of again where I've got him. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about. There was a lot of talk between us in regards to, his direct opponent scoring a lot on him. And I'm pretty sure I had Barras in my squad predictions for 2025. But yeah, this is 2026, baby.
Josh Battle.
Josh Battle season.
9 is Tom Stewart.
Okay.
He's had a few injuries over the last few years, but regardless of that, he's always come back in the best shape possible. I think if Geelong, I don't know if they're going to be as good as they were last year, so maybe he's not in that top 5 conversation, but still phenomenal. Could very well make an All-Australian team once again, and he just continues to be an elite level interceptor for Geelong.
Yeah, I gave mine away, but number 9 for me is Bailey Dale.
Yeah.
I put him there because he's obviously going to play an important role for the Dogs' defense, but I just don't think the Dogs' defense is going to be great again.
Yep.
So while he can put up some fantastic stats, I just don't know how effective they can be. And he's prone to a bad game. But that's not to take away from the fact that he is a fantastic player.
100%. Completely agree. My number 8, Dane Zorko.
Oh, I forgot Dane Zorko!
There was always going to be one. There was always going to be one.
I knew it. I knew I would forget one. All right, I guess he's my honourable mention. I don't know how I forgot Zorko. God, that is so bad from me.
There was always going to be one.
That is so bad from me.
Always going to be one. The kicks he sees is just ridiculous. Like, he can hit them, but his vision is arguably the best in the competition. Like, he just sees shit that you would not expect someone to see, and he pulls it off. And he hasn't gotten worse. Last year was arguably his best year at 36 years old.
Yep.
I think there's maybe a slight thing where he's not able to beat someone. Maybe he's just running with someone instead. So maybe that's a slight drop off. And I think there's a couple halfback flankers here. One in particular that you would not expect. I'm a huge fan of what he's done and how he's stayed this good this late in his career.
Yeah, my saving grace is that maybe he does fall off a cliff next year. But I don't think he will. Jordan Clark is my number 8.
Yeah, he's my number 7.
Yeah. Jordan Clark, he's my best Freo defender in there.
Yeah.
He's proven to be really, really effective with his ball handling, really gets the inside 50s going. Obviously speedy off that halfback. Wish he had a bit more height on him, but you can't really complain about what he brings to this Fremantle side. He's fantastic when he's on. He is 100%. One of the best. He is top 3 when he's on.
Oh yeah,
when he's on. Oh my god,
running, kicking, like he's
scary good.
Good lockdown as well, which is what a lot of these halfback flankers aren't good at.
Yeah,
he is good at that. So that's why he's at my number 7.
My number 7 is Nick Blakey.
Okay,
I think because you had him so low, I was a little surprised because, like I said, Sydney, I'm expecting to go up. Yep. Blakey will be a big part of that. Nick Blakey himself has shown himself to be a top 5 defender at times. Obviously, I haven't got him there, but he's damn close. He is damn close. It's going to be, if Sydney is to make a finals push again, then I think it needs to be improvement all around, not just from Blakey, because Blakey has been playing at a level that, he hasn't had to really change from. He hasn't been the problem. So Blakey,
100%.
Good season. Expect him to do it.
That was your 7?
That was my 7.
6, 7. Sorry. Sam Collins. Sam Collins at number 6.
I like the pick.
Real big fan of his work. The fact that he's so good lockdown wise. I think Gold Coast's worst patch this year was when he wasn't playing, and he's just so solid. It takes the best key forward every time, and you can just back him in to be solid every single game for every single season.
Yep. Damn right you can. Damn right. I put Josh Roll at 6. I think he takes another step. He was All-Australian. He's young. He's only going to get better. I think your argument is that Adelaide in general are going to go backwards.
Yeah, Mark Keane's nowhere near this, but I think Josh Ryle is the one who could have been on this list. I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I don't have him here.
Well, considering you predicted his rise, I'm worried you've just predicted his downfall. He may hate you forever. If Josh Royal is watching this,
Adelaide fans are going to come for me.
What the hell is your problem?
Pause.
Wild.
I just think it was such a good season last year that I just don't think it's replicable.
Yeah, there's an argument to be made there. I think he overtakes Mark Keane.
Oh, I've got him above Mark Keane.
Yeah.
Who's your top 5?
My number 5, Sammy Collins. For pretty much the exact same reasons you had him in there. He is so solid for them.
Yeah.
He has become... I used to be worried when he'd get his hands on the ball because he looked so rushed every time he did something. That is completely gone. His experience is shown now. I'm really excited to see how he and really the entire Gold Coast squad will do.
100%. My 5, this is why I was so confused when you had him at 15, is Sam Taylor.
Yeah. You're really thinking that he's gonna be that effective coming back.
The best combination of lockdown and intercept game at playing on the best key forward every week.
Yeah, but now he's fairly injury prone.
Again, I cannot predict injuries.
Yeah,
assuming a fully fit season from all these players, I think he's a top 5 key defender in the game.
I'm really excited to see your top 4 because there's one player that neither of us have mentioned that I know you're dying to mention. But I'm going to go number 4, Tom Stewart. You had mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, he's at my 9.
I think Tom Stewart, we saw how much they missed him in grand final day. Yep. Just on that, you know how much he's needed. You can argue that potentially a little bit of an injury catches up to him next year, but I think he is still going to be a fantastic player next season. I think Tom Stewart is just the quintessential reliable leader in any backline that you'd want. I'd say he's second to that point because number 1 for me is the quintessential backline leader.
Okay, this is my big big bolter.
Oh, no.
That no one would have expected.
Jackson Archer.
What? Ryan Burns.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, your big bolter.
Number 4, Jasper Fletcher.
Oh, my God. Jasper Fletcher.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think there could be an argument here that it's not even because he's a defender. I think it's because he could become a midfielder.
Yeah.
That he's just so good.
Yeah.
But lockdown ability that he's developed when Ainsworth and Starcevic weren't in the team, he was phenomenal at that. Great runner because he played on the wing in his early stages of his career before he moved into the back line. And now he's going to learn from the likes of Zorko and Wilmot and Coleman, who are all going to be there. He is going to be a serious gun next year that people are just going to understand how good he is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there are multiple Brisbane players who have been on record saying he's the most talented player on the team.
Yeah, I remember a lot of good games from him last season. I can see it. I can see the vision. Top 15 for certain, I reckon. I reckon he can definitely put himself in top 15.
Top 4 is a big
insane.
jump. It's a big jump.
Number 3 for me, Jacob Wiedering.
Where's 4?
I said Tom Stewart.
Yeah.
Number 3, Jacob Wiedering.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, just the fact he's going to be alongside Harry Dean, so that's giving him more availability to be able to play, to focus on his one-on-one matchups rather than having to command a back line that's really trying to sort itself out. Jacob Wiedering, we know how solid of a bloke he is. It's hard to push over a man like that. He is just overall a beast.
Yeah.
I think next year with the presumed improvement, I think, for Carlton, not crazy improvement, but good improvement, I think Jacob Wiedering is going to make a real step in his leadership.
There are 2 names on your list that must be the same as mine.
Yeah.
I've got at my 3 Callum Wilkie.
I like it.
Just, again, super solid, arguably the best one-on-one key defender. Doesn't have the height to the point where he can play on the number 1 key forward most weeks, but his lockdown work on either Jeremy Cameron or Charlie Kerner, whoever you see week in, week out, and he's now got games where his intercept game is phenomenal. And I think alongside now Silvani, who's going to take a bit of that pressure off him, he's just going to flourish even more than what he already has.
Pretty much the same reason I have Callum Wilkie at number 2.
Yeah.
I put him at 2, which I'm surprised I had him higher than you. I looked at his statistics compared to like others last year, and he was so solid for a team that was 12th. He is someone who has been working so hard to build St Kilda to a respectable point again. He is just leadership quality to a T, and I think next year he makes the biggest step ever for his career.
My number 2 is Jacob Wiedering. Yeah.
No problem with that one in my books. Yeah,
and I know exactly who your number 1 is.
Yeah,
it's so obvious.
It's Harris Andrews.
Yeah, it is so obviously Harris Andrews. He is just such a gun player.
Captain of the premiership side. Every time he goes around, it's not just his physical play. I know he is the best at mind games too. He knows how to read play better than anyone I've ever seen.
I had him as my Norm Smith medal winner.
Yeah, and I could see it. I can see it for certain.
He was so good in that final series for Brisbane.
Yeah.
Every single week.
Yeah.
He's a gun. And I just think Brisbane,
I feel like there's no way he isn't number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless obviously something ridiculous happens and Callum Wilkie takes the number 1 spot. But unless Brisbane fall off a cliff, which no one expects to happen. But yeah, number 1.
Number 1.
He's such a gun, man.
God. Let us know in the comments if you agree with Harris Andrews being number 1. And just let us know in general what your thoughts are on our list and what your list may be. So, very much appreciate you guys tuning in again. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We will see you all in another Rankings episode and some more fantastic off-season content. Cheers, guys.